Welcome to episode 37 of Motivating Mondays, a weekly podcast and YouTube series dedicated to help Canadian job developers and other employer engagement professionals develop the tools, resources, expertise, and network to excel in achieving sustainable employment outcomes for their clients or students. My name is Christian St. Cyr, National Director of the Canadian Job Development Network, and today we're excited to introduce you to a concept of the Recruitment and Retention Strategy Day. An opportunity to sit down with employers and share effective strategies for staffing up while simultaneously helping them understand the power and benefit of a more inclusive approach to hiring. Not only do we need to see ourselves as recruitment and retention experts, we need to convey this to the employer community as well. If we can build that brand, employers will see value in our services and supports, as well as in the clients or students that we're promoting. Now, recently I was speaking with a group of job developers and employer engagement specialists, and I asked, are you recruitment experts? To which everyone sort of took a moment to ponder the question, not really committing either way. This is not an unusual response. And yet, if we're telling our clients to speak confidently about what they can contribute in an interview, in their resume, in a cover letter, we should expect no less of ourselves. If you're not a recruitment expert, who is? Employers and HR leaders may have a great deal of knowledge about their approaches to recruitment, but they completely lack an understanding and knowledge of that you bring from working with hundreds of job seekers. And while the owner of a restaurant or a tech company or a manufacturing plant may have a strong understanding about how they go about recruitment, you also know about how their top 10 competitors approach recruitment. As a professional, you are constantly acquiring insights, perspectives, and specific strategies that can assist both employers and job seekers in their search or recruitment efforts. Also, different from employers, you're not blind to shortcomings. You can see an employer from both their strengths and challenges, giving your unbiased advice about what will work and what won't work. Embrace your expertise in recruitment particularly, but in retainment as well. Just as we would encourage a client to be confident in what they can contribute, if you feel confident about your ability in these areas, it will subtly translate to employers as well. With this newfound confidence, I want to encourage you to organize an employer-focused event this winter. Consider hosting a Recruitment and Retention Strategy Day between now and, say, mid-March. As people go back to work in January, we're entering a period of a few months where work is going to take place in low gear. It's before spring break, summer holidays, and seasonal hiring. Winter is the perfect time to garner an employer's interest and showcase what you can do. The idea of a Recruitment and Retention Strategy Day is to gather together local employers to do really 5 things. 1, discuss their recruitment and retention challenges. 2, explore local supports. 3, develop specific strategies that will ensure strong candidates. 4, establish policies that will assist with the retention of existing staff. And 5, create an action plan for 2026 supporting stable staffing and strong new recruits. As to what this day will look like, I would encourage you to develop a framework that works best for you. Perhaps you invite employers into your office for a day or a half a day of training. Maybe you work into a Chamber of Commerce luncheon presentation. This might also be a special training session that you host in advance of a job fair that you're organizing. Perhaps you go into an employer's office and host the training or conduct it live online. I really don't want to be too prescriptive because I think it will diminish the great ideas that you can come up with on your own. Perhaps this is an event your organization hosts, or perhaps you do it on your own, or perhaps you partner with a number of other employment service organizations. Whichever the case, you want to brainstorm strategies employers can implement ahead of time that will significantly improve their recruitment efforts. Quite often, employers do little to spread the word about current job postings. Here are just a few suggestions you may want to share with employers. To post jobs on multiple platforms: JobBank, Indeed, CareerBuilder, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Monster, Simply Hired, ZipRecruiter, Charity Village, and professional websites, as well as on their own company website. Create sponsored ads, job ads on LinkedIn. Company posts on LinkedIn and individual posts by staff and managers who work for the organization. to utilize all other social media platforms, and to reward staff for sharing job postings on their own platforms. Distribute the job posting by email to a network of vendors and other professional contacts. And finally, an employer can distribute an email to even their competitors that may not be hiring right now, but might have contacts on their own. While doing a better job of sharing job postings is an important consideration, the most valuable approach employers can adopt is to do a better job of networking. Employers may consider devoting time to cultivating professional networks in social media, providing insightful feedback on social media posts workers are sharing, attending conferences and professional development with the intention of cultivating professional relationships. Encourage managers and other supervisors to participate in mentorship programs. Encourage staff to provide reviews on Glassdoor and other sites. Seek opportunities to speak at vocational classes and host work placements. While there are a lot of things that we can suggest that will sharpen employers' approach to recruitment, retention is a little more outside our sphere of expertise. With this in mind, I'm going to share 14 strategies from Robert Half Canada detailing what an employer can do to cultivate and retain existing employees. These include, number 1, onboarding and orientation. Teach new employees not only about the job, but also about the company culture and how they can contribute and thrive in it. 2, mentorship programs. Pairing a new employee with a mentor is a great component to add to an employer's extended onboarding process, especially in a remote work environment. Number 3, employee compensation. It's essential for companies to pay their employees a competitive compensation, which means that employees need to evaluate and adjust their salaries regularly. 4, perks. These work benefits can make an employer's workplace stand out to potential new hires and re-engage current staff while boosting employee morale. 5, wellness offerings. Many leading employers expanded and improved their wellness offerings during the pandemic to help employees feel supported and to prioritize their well-being. 6, communication. Employers should be sure to proactively connect with each team member on a regular basis to get a sense of their workload and job satisfaction. 7, continuous feedback on performance. Rather than that dreaded annual performance review, many employers are abandoning this in favor of more frequent meetings with team members to normalize the process. Number 8, training and development. Make time available for staff to attend virtual conferences, in-person conferences, provide training, tuition reimbursement, or to pay for continuing education. 9, recognition and reward systems. Employers need to be sure to thank their direct reports who go that extra mile and explain how their hard work helps the organization. 10, work-life balance. A healthy work-life balance is essential to job satisfaction. People need to know that their managers understand that they have lives outside of work and to recognize that maintaining balance can be even more challenging when working from home or in a hybrid situation. Number 11, flexible work arrangements. A compressed work week, flex time, maybe even a partial telecommuting option. All of the above can help relieve stress for an employee's team and boost employee retention. Number 12, effective change management. If an employer is going through a big shift, good or bad, keeping their team as informed as possible helps ease anxieties and manage the rumor mill. 13, an emphasis on teamwork. Employers should encourage all employees, not just the star players, to contribute ideas and solutions. Promote teamwork by creating opportunities for collaboration, accommodating individuals' work styles, and giving everyone the latitude to make decisions and course corrections if needed. And finally, number 14, acknowledge milestones, big and small. Shine a light on notable achievements, whether an employee's team finishes ahead of a deadline on a major project or a worker reaches their 5-year work anniversary. Seize the opportunity to mark the milestone together. These are just a few suggestions, but I would encourage you to open the dialogue with employers that you work with on a regular basis to get a sense of what they are doing and what works best for them. As we wrap this up, I'm sure you're wondering, why do I care about helping an employer become a better recruiter? I want them to hire my clients, not everybody else's. Why do I care if they're better at retaining staff? When they have turnover, it creates jobs for my clients. Well, first of all, we want our clients to go on to positive workplaces. This helps reinforce positive workplaces. It's critical to ensuring that they're able to maintain long-term employment. Beyond that, we want to help employers become better at recruiting to gain their trust and build our credibility. Many employers have no training whatsoever in human resources. If we can be of genuine support in recruitment and retention, when we approach them and we're marketing a client or student, they're going to be more likely to trust our advice. Organizing a recruitment and retention day can be your marquee event of 2026, where you showcase not only your organization, but the supports that you can provide to employers. I would encourage you to partner with organizations that can bring their subject matter expertise, like the Board of Trade or Chamber of Commerce or Business Improvement Organization, maybe the Rotary Clubs or a self-employment provider, and put together an event that is not only well attended, but provides supports that make a real difference. I would encourage you to support. I would like to support you in organizing an event like this. And if you'd like me to speak at the event or possibly host it, I would love to discuss this further. For more information, just go to the presentations page on jobdevelopment.org or send me an email directly. My email address is cstcyr@labormarketsolutions.ca. I'm so thrilled to share that it is now time for our annual Labor Market 101 training modules that we do every year, in which so many of you and your colleagues have taken already. But nevertheless, the career development sector has as much, if not more, turnover than other sectors. This is an excellent opportunity to get an introduction to important labor market information divided up into 5 different occupations. So there's going to be separate training modules for each occupation. There's resource room advisors, Monday, March 5th. Employment case managers on Tuesday, March 6th, facilitators on Wednesday, March 7th, job developers on Thursday, March 8th, and of course, managers and supervisors on Friday, March 9th. We're going to be talking about how each one of those roles can use labor market information to be more effective in their job. Now, we have divided this up into British Columbia and Ontario, but if you're in another province, there can be a lot of relevance to the training that we're going to be going over, so I'd encourage you to check out the page. Up until January 15th, everyone who registers is going to benefit from a 35% discount on their registration. But for everyone who registers before the end of 2025, which is December 31st, they will get our members discount, which provides an extra 25% discount. Now, to take advantage of that discount, remember to use promo code members only. So when you register, it'll ask you for a promo code, or it'll say, do you have a promo code? Remember to use it. It's all lowercase, members only, but do it before December 31st. The code expires then. As I said, we have 2 sessions planned. We have one set for British Columbia and another set for Ontario career professionals. But if you want to learn more for British Columbia, go to labormarketonline.com/LMI 101. Or for Ontario, go to OntarioLaborMarketOnline.org/LMI 101. Thank you so much for joining us. Please click the like or subscribe button in your platform. Search for Motivating Mondays wherever you download podcasts. We'd also love it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel and or rate or review this podcast. Now, we do these sessions live and for free every Monday morning on Microsoft Teams with job developers from across Canada, and it would be so great if you could join us. Go to jobdevelopment.org to learn more. If you have any questions, just send me an email, cstcyr@labormarketsolutions.ca. Thank you so much for your time and have an amazing week.